On this afternoon's of I gotta go to work tomorrow. My Jeep Comanche still has some pretty serious death wobble, and figured, well, I'm sick of driving under 35 miles an hour everywhere I go, so I kind of started poking around and found a few things. So I've already peeled off all the steering and track bar and kind of found, see if you can see it a little bit better. This hole looks like a hole, but you put a bolt in it and it's got some room to sloppy fit in there. So I think I'm gonna just cut this bracket off, kind of re-engineer a quick weld-in bracket that I can just weld into this one and fix it. So picked up some parts. I also found a bad U-joint on that side, so I grabbed that. I also have a leaky clutch master cylinder, so kind of trying to pick all my broken stuff right now while I got a second to fix it and see if I can get it done today. So I figured I'd spare you the bore of changing a U-joint, but got this one knocked out. I use these non-greasable splicer parts. There's a part number for you. They're a little bit spendy, but quite honestly, twice the quality, 3 times the quality. You can see this was a greasable one that inevitably never gets greased and then turns into a pile of rust like that. This is the bolt that came out of my axle side track bar, and not that it's in too rough a shape, but it does have some wear on it. Looks like it's kind of small in general, but it is what fits the factory replacement parts that I got. But if I'm gonna have to re-engineer this, I ended up picking up some a little bit beefier 7/16 bolts, and they are just a little bit oversized, and the only advantage is I can get the right size shank here so that hopefully it won't wear its out the mount as quick. So I gotta drill this out real quick. So I'm gonna drill this out, work my way up, try and make it a nice tight fit. Just like that. Now I can go on to gobbling up a mount real quick and getting that old one cut off, tossed down there. All right, gonna bend up a quick bracket. That's probably overbent, but I can kind of finagle that a little bit better. It's got a little bit more of a radius than I like, but it'll work. So you can see this is where that bracket used to hang down. You can see that hole in the back's even just as bad. So I think I'm gonna just basically open this hole up and on my new bracket, weld that nut right on instead of it being loose and kind of go from there. So I'm gonna leave a little bit of a gap everywhere so that I can weld it in and get a good weld all the way around the top, this front, even in this inside here. Pulled tires back off, got the track bar on. I'm just going through now, tightening everything back up, and get some grease in it. Should be good to go. All right, and that wraps up the track bar fix. Yeah, that's it's about the best I'm gonna get on time crunch. I mean, I can already tell you it's not perfect. I can see it kind of hits the frame or the mount here a little bit, but I'm kind of working with what I got on this. It's not really a wheeling rig, even though this has got a giant bend in it. It'll get me back and forth to work until the next time it's broken and I absolutely need something to drive again. I think that'll do it for this. I am gonna still try and get that clutch master done real fast. So just quick on how I diagnosed this. On my way home from work the other day, the floor was all covered in brake fluid. Noticed that my pedal's been getting a little weaker every day this week, and popped the hood finally, seen this reservoir was completely empty. I don't see any visible holes coming out line wise. I don't think it's the slave cylinder because the clutch still engages good, but the biggest clue is the cab getting a bunch of brake fluid in it. So looks like basically I'm gonna just break this brake line free here and undo the two bolts. There's a clip holding it on the pedal itself, so I picked up a replacement part, so we'll see. Hopefully it matches and we'll go from there. Okay, now I'm gonna climb into the belly of the beast here. Wow. Look past all the stuff that's happening in here and see this little clip right here. Gotta grab that. Pop that off. Perfect. Now my pedal's free. And let's see if this extension will do it. Nope, gotta go grab a longer extension. We got a little bit longer extension on there. And I'm just gonna knock this off real quick. Almost. All right, so we got both of those bolts out. Now it should just wiggle on out of there. Awesome. All right, let's go see if it matches the replacement I got. Yep, they well, look pretty similar to me. So, cool. Let's get this put in. Reinstall the hardware, put the bolts in, tighten them down, fill it up, and we'll bleed the clutch here. Hopefully this fixes it. Got the bolts hooked back up. I got my brake line reconnected here. Now I gotta go back inside the Jeep and hook the pedal back up real quick, and I'm ready to bleed this master cylinder. There's a little bushing, so make sure that bushing doesn't fall off. But other than that, just kind of fits back on. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm starting to slightly feel a clutch now.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, there was some air. Okay.
Oh, we have a full clutch now. It all of a sudden that one pump, like, oh, it went from like maybe 10%, 5 to 10% clutch to this feels like a clutch.
Okay. Is that you holding?
I'm holding it.
All right.
Okay. Wow, this feels like a better clutch than this has ever had.
It's probably been bad since I mounted it. All right. One more time.
Okay.
All right. Does it feel good?
Let me just feel it. Yeah, this feels like a clutch.
Yeah.
This feels appropriate to me.
I mean, I think that's probably good. That was it. Super easy. Had a hand bleeding the pedal and should be good to go. So just like that, I can go to work tomorrow. So, all right. Till the next one, guys.